Hi guys! So, okay, you may be wondering why I don't have my regular gear on. I'm out on the road right now, so I just pretty much am making do with what I got in my car. It's really hot, it's 112 degrees, and I wanted to give you guys some tips and tricks on staying cool, because, you know, I get worried about people, especially when it's this hot. So, legal disclaimer, I'm not a doctor, I don't have a piece of paper signed by people with other pieces of paper saying I know what I'm talking about, so take everything I say with as much salt as you feel you need to.
UnitedComicsUniverse.
A universe for fans.
From pages to pictures, we are comics.
Basically, it's like this. When you start to overheat, if you feel hot, really tired, just totally dragged out with like no energy, and especially if you're not sweating. Everyone should be sweating in this heat, especially if it's humid. So, ways you can cool down: take your socks and shoes off, take any gloves off if you have any on, sit in the shade. You know, even if it's hot out, just getting out of the direct sunlight will help you out a lot, and your body loses heat through your feet and your hands. So even if you have flip-flops or sandals on, take those off too, because the soles of your feet need to get some circulation. So that'll help cool you down. I don't recommend putting ice on your neck or your head, because those major arteries and the blood that's near your skin right there, it can shock your system by getting cooled down too fast. So don't drink ice water, drink cool water. Like if you're in an air-conditioned building, the room temp of that water is just right for cooling down. So if you have an insulated water bottle, it's good to get that room temp water, the air conditioning room temp water, and put it in your insulated water bottle. Then when you're out and about and you drink that, it won't shock your system, but it'll help cool you down. So make sure you're staying hydrated. Everybody knows that. One thing a lot of people don't know is when your body is trying to regulate its temperature, when it's either trying to stay cool or stay warm, it burns more salt and sugar. So you actually need more of these two things when it's very hot. Now, of course, if you have a health problem like diabetes or high blood pressure, you have to be very careful with this, but your body still needs it. So you can take a pinch of salt and put it in your water, not too much, because you're not designed to digest heavily salted water. That's why you throw up when you drink ocean water, but salt gives you electrolytes. Your body needs it, especially when you're sweating. So a little bit of salt. Don't eat greasy foods, don't eat heavy foods. Probably better to stay away from the meats. Good fruits, citrus fruits are good to eat. Watermelon has a lot of electrolytes and a lot of liquids in it. That's really good to eat when it's hot out. Yeah, basically, if somebody falls out from the heat, don't put them in cold water. Don't put ice on them, because their body is too hot. You're going to shock their system. Do that thing I was telling you about with take the shoes and socks off. You can put ice on their feet and on their hands, because those extremities are too far away from their internal organs. It'll cool their blood down and cool their body down, but it won't shock their organs, because by the time the blood circulates, it's warmed back up again to a good body temp. So, organic citric acid is very good to add to your water. It helps you stay hydrated, it helps your body absorb the water. I say organic because there is a chemical citric acid out there that they use as a preservative that is not good for you whatsoever. Organic citric acid actually comes from citrus fruits. So as long as you have an organic one, then you know you've got the one that's all natural. You really don't need much at all. You need like a quarter of a teaspoon for a half a gallon of water. It'll add a little taste to your water, but you get used to it. I do it to mine. I wasn't too fond of it at first, but you know, I kept drinking it and I got used to it, and I'm better off. You know, I don't get chapped lips anymore or anything like that. So I just wanted to give you guys that information. I hope it's helpful. Please share this video to anyone you think it might be useful for. You know, let people know. It's really hot. Really hot can kill people just as bad as really cold. So, you know, be careful out there. Stay cool. Don't try to do too much when it's hot out, especially if you don't handle the heat well. And everybody stay safe.
Copyright disclaimer. Citation of articles and authors in this report does not imply ownership.
Works and images presented here fall under Fair Use Section 107 and are used for commentary on globally significant newsworthy events. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act, 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Community Guidelines Disclaimer. The points of view and purpose of this video is not to bully or harass anyone, but rather share that opinion and thoughts with other like-minded individuals curious about the subject.